रजिस्ट्रेशन के
Hi, good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Just wait for 5 minutes. There is a issue with my laptop. Okay, just wait for 5 minutes. Is my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay. Now, today we will start with our next unit, that is sixth unit, which is Introduction to Animation and Gaming. Just a second. Oh, okay. In this lecture, we are going to cover these contents, that is segment, animation and gaming. In segment, we'll cover introduction of segment, what is segment table, what is segment creation, closing, deleting and renaming. And second, we will see animation. In that, we will see introduction, animation and computer-based animation, designing animation sequences, animation languages, keyframe, morphing, motion specification. And in gaming, we will cover introduction, gaming platforms like NVIDIA, and advantages in gaming. Okay. Now we see the introduction of segment. Okay. For human, image are not just a collection of a pixel, but it is a meaningful arrangement of a object in the environment. A human can interpret images very easily. Okay, images may be natural images, synthetic images, or paintings, etc. In a computer system, image information is stored in a display file. Okay, we can store image information in our display file. However, the existing structure of a display file is not suitable for viewing the image. So, image is divided into a small substructure that is called as a segments. These segments are managed by using a segment table. Further, we will see what is segment table. Okay. Part of the display file is called a segment. Also, part of a display file is segment. Typically, each segment corresponds to one concept in the scene to be displayed. Attributes like visibility and image transformation are set for each segment. There are some types of segments. There are two types of segment. First one is a posted segment and second one is a unposted segment. In posted segment, when visibility attribute of a segment is set to 1, it is called a posted segment. Means when attributes visibility is set to 1, then it is posted segment. Such a segment is added to the active segment list. Now we'll see what is unposted segment. Unposted segment. When visibility of attribute of the segment is set to 0. When visibility set to 1, that is posted segment, and visibility is set to 0, that is unposted segment. And such a segment is not included in active segment list. Okay. Now we see some advantages of segment. First advantage is display file is divided into segments to represent the different objects. Second advantage is managing and manipulating object with segment is much easier than managing and manipulating the entire scene at once. Now next advantage is visibility of each object can be controlled. Next advantage is the flow of animation can be controlled using various transformation operation on the individual segment. Now we'll see some disadvantages of segment. First disadvantage is extra overhead is created to maintain the segment table. Now, second disadvantage is display file and segment work together to point the scene. Now, third advantage is an optimal number of segments need to be created for efficiency. And disadvantage is content of display file is no more independent now. Now, we see segment table. Now, we will see what is segment table. As discussed earlier, attributes like visibility and image transformation are set for each segment. To identify each segment unambiguously, each segment is assigned a unique segment name. Using the segment name, we can select a particular segment and can set the appropriate attribute. Okay. In segment table, we must know the segment start and segment size to know the boundary of the segment when a segment is selected to display. The instructions are read out from the segment start address. Then segment table and display file need to be worked in corresponds. Okay, this is our segment table, and this is a display file. Now we'll see some operations on a segment table. First one is a creation of segment, closing a segment, deletion of segment, and renaming the segment. First, we will see segment creation. Okay. Before we create any segment, we need to check if any other segment is open or not. First, we have to check if there another segment is open or not. If two segments are open simultaneously, it is not possible to determine which segment should be drawn. If there are two segments open, then it is not possible to determine which segment should be drawn. If no segment is open, then open the segment with valid name. Newly written commands now belong to this segment. Respective entry is made into segment table. Okay. The first instruction of the segment is placed at the end of the display file. And size of segment is initialized to 0. Appropriate attributes are set. For example, visibility is set to on or off, etc. Now we'll see. This is the diagram for segment creation, and we see algorithm for segment creation. In that, step 1, if any segment is open, then the error segment is still open and go to step 8. If there is another segment is open, then it will throw an error, that is segment is still open. Now, then there is a step 2, read the name of the new segment. Then read the name of the new segment. And step 3, if the name of the segment is not valid, then show an error message, segment name is not valid. If the name of the segment is not valid, then it will throw the error that segment name is not valid. Go to step 8. Okay. Now, next step is if the name of the segment is already present in the segment name already exists. Now we'll see the next step, that is initialize the next free space in display file as the start of the new segment. And then next step is set the size of the new to its value. Is now open and step 8 is a stop. Okay, now we see segment closing. Once all the instructions of the segment are entered into the display file, the segment should be closed. To do this, the current open segment is renamed to segment 0. Now, unnamed segment is open, which needs to be deleted. And this is the algorithm for segment closing. In that, step 1 is, if no segment is open, then give an error message, that is no segment is open, and go to the step 6. And step 2 is rename the current open segment to segment 0. And step 3 is delete any other unnamed segment instruction which may have already been saved. Initialize the current unnamed segment with no instruction. And step 4 is assign the beginning of unnamed segment in display file as first free storage area. And step 5 is set the size of unnamed segment to 0 and stop. Now we will see segment deletion. This is a diagram for segment deletion. Here we have deleted the segment number 3. Just see the diagram. Okay. And to delete a particular segment from the display file, we should delete that segment and recover the space occupied by the segment so that it can be used for some other segment. Here we have deleted the segment number 3 and replaced that position by segment number 4. So we can reuse this space again. Size of the segment to be deleted must be non-zero. The non-zero size ensures that there are some commands present in the segment. Zero segment size implies that there is no commands present in the segment and hence there is nothing to delete. Okay. Now we see the algorithm for segment deletion. Step 1, get the name of the segment to be deleted. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
आप लोगों को ये दिख रहा है? I will provide a notes, but okay. Just see that step 1, get the name of the segment to be deleted. As step 2, if the name is not valid, then show an error message, that is segment name is not valid. Okay. And now next step is, if the segment is open, the show an error as a error message, that is cannot delete. And step 4 is, if the size of the segment is less than 0, no processing needed. Means size of segment is less than 0, there is no need of processing. And go to step 7. And the next step is, all the segment following the segment to be deleted are shifted up by 1 position. And the next step is, recover free space by restricting the index of free space and stop. Now see the segment renaming. Okay. We have renamed the segment 3 as a segment 5. Animation is achieved by changing the position of object or by applying transformation operation on object in the next frame. To move the position of the object in animation, we need to delete current buffer content, complete position of object for the next frame, and create a new segment and then display it. And segment renaming is required in case of double buffering. When there is a double buffering, then it is a need of segment renaming. During the animation, while one buffer is being displayed, the second buffer is used to alter and fill the animation scene. Now we see the algorithms for segment renaming. First step is if the segment name, that is before and after renaming, are not valid, means there is a not valid segment name, then give an error message, that is segment name are not valid, and go to the step 6, that is stop. And next step is if any of the two segments are open, then given an error message, that is segment are still open, and go to the step 6. Next step is if the new name exists, then give an error message, that is segment name already exists, and go to step 6. Next step is the old segment table entry is copied to a new position. And next step is delete the old segment and go to and stop. That is step 6. Okay. This is all about segment. Now we see overview of animation. Now tell me what is you know about animation.
Making a virtual object move on the screen.
और बताओ.
There is the use of 2D and 3D animation.
Huh?
There is the use of 2D and 3D animation.
2D and 3D. Okay. और बताओ कुछ तो एनिमेशन क्या होता है, मतलब आपको क्या पता है उसके बारे में.
एनिमेशन यूज
can,
करके हम कार्टून बना सकते हैं.
कार्टून बना सकते हैं. और कहाँ कहाँ पे यूज करते हैं हम एनिमेशन.
I use it in gaming.
गेमिंग और
Simulations.
सिमुलेशन. यस, सिमुलेशन. और बताओ.
कार्टून्स
और
बना
कुछ
सकते हैं.
क्या बना सकते हैं.
कार्टून.
हाँ, कार्टून भी बना सकते हैं. और
Drawing that moves.
ड्राइंग.
That moves.
Okay, that move. Yes, that is also animation.
We can also use it in our any project, ma'am. If we want to add some animation, so we can either use in our projects, ma'am, I guess.
Yes, we can use animation in our project also if our project is related to graphics or something. Okay?
Animation can be used to explain things which are more visually appealing. Like, say, I have to explain someone how an engine works, but I can't just bring up an entire engine in front of me. So I'll show animation of how an engine works.
Yes, exactly. That is, we can show the animation of that engine, how it works, how it. Okay. Now we see some brief introduction about animation. Computer animation refers to the time sequence of visual changes. The animation is key concept in entertainment, education, simulation, gaming, scientific and engineering studies. We can use this animation in these fields. Today, the scope of animation is not only limited to changing the position of an object with time, but the concept of is extended to various transformation operations like scaling, rotation, variations. We'll see in our previous units. Okay, what is rotation, scaling, transformation? In color, transparency, surfaces property, and shapes, etc. Okay, the animation is achieved by displaying successive frames with minor differences. Near identical frames are displayed at certain rate, which creates the illusion of animation in the scene. The types of animation. There are two types of animation. First one is a conventional animation and second one is a computer based animation. Okay, now we see first conventional animation. In that there are some steps in conventional animation. First one is a storyboard. What is storyboard?
Storyboard is the rough draft of the scene that's to be animated.
Okay, the sequence of animation is first drafted on paper in the form of sketches. That is storyboard. ओके, हम पहले उसको पेपर पे स्केच करते हैं, दैट इज स्टोरी बोर्ड. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज अ की फ्रेम्स. की फ्रेम्स आर द फर्स्ट फ्रेम ऑफ एवरी शॉट इन सीक्वेंसेस. ओके, की फ्रेम इज अ फर्स्ट फ्रेम. Keyframe are used to interpolate the animation sequences. As the animation is achieved using keyframes, such a type of animation is also known as keyframe animation. Now, next step is in between. In betweens are the set of frames between successive keyframes. Object in motion gradually move in subsequent frames and reach to the destination in next keyframe. Okay. Next is a pencil test. What is pencil test? Before the finalizing the complete animation sequence, trial video is created from keyframes and in betweens, which is called as a pencil test. Okay. Next is a cells. Instead of applying animation to all objects together, animation scene is decomposed into small parts called cells. Next step is root sheet. Root sheet is one of the best method to know exactly how each step of the project has progressed toward completion of the project. And next step is exposure sheet. And this is also known as camera instruction sheet or HC. Exposure sheet is also known as camera instruction sheet or HC. This tool allows the animator to organize his thought and give instruction to the camera operator how to shoot the animation. Okay. Now we see next type of animation, that is computer based animation. In that there are 4 steps. First one is a digitization, second composition, third in between frames, and last one is a pencil test. Now we see digitization. Okay, the object which could be part of intended animation are first digitized by one of the following methods. There are some methods. First one is a synthesize the object in graphics application. Second one is a scan the document consisting of seen objects. And last one is a track the object. Now we see next step of computer based animation, that is composition. In this step, the keyframes are designed with the help of cells. Background and foreground of the scene are determined. In this, background and foreground of the scene are determined. Now, next is in between frames. In this step, successive keyframes are interpolated to generate in between frames. Depending upon the frames rate of the video, a number of frames are generated. A normal frame rate is in the video is 24 or 30 fps. With 24, we need to produce 240 frames to generate a video of 10 seconds. If we want to make a video of 10 seconds, then we need to produce 240 frames. Now, next is a pencil test. Pencil test means to check the correctness of animation. Artist does clean up only after pencil test approved by higher authority like director or lead administrator. Now we'll see the design of animation sequences. In that, we see some steps, that is storyboard layout, object definition. Then we have a keyframe system, parameterized system, and scripting system. First, we see storyboard layout. Okay, storyboard layout is the center of the action. It defines the set of motion sequences taking place in action. Storyboard defines the main action of events. It consists of sketches of the important idea of animation. In short, the storyboard is a set of basic events in animation. Okay. In short, storyboard is a set of events. That is storyboard. Now we see next step, that is object definition. In that, scene is collection of objects which in turns made up of basic primitives like line, circle, ellipse, cross surfaces, etc. Okay, and there are some techniques in this object definition. We'll see one by one. First one is a rigid. Such objects are rigid and they do not have any moving part. Next technique is a articulated. Such objects are formed using the parent-child hierarchy. A subpart of the object may be rigid, but the movement is allowed between two different subparts. Just a second. Okay, now we see next technique, that is dynamic. Such a model employs the law of physics for simulation of the object body. And next technique is particle based. In that, flight of birds, smoke and ant, etc. follow the rule of nature. Set of motions determines the movement and position of particle in space. Next technique is behavior based. Such a type of animation mimics the behavior of real animals of the planet. Then we see just a second, my mouse is not working. I think my slides. Okay. Now we'll see animation languages. In that, we see keyframe systems, parameterized systems, and scripting system. Okay. First, we'll see keyframe system. Keyframe systems are specialized language designed to generate in between frame the user specified keyframes. Typically, objects are defined by rigid bodies connected at joints with limited number of degrees of freedom. And in parameterized system, object motion characteristics are specified as a part of object definition itself. These parameters are tunable, which control the degree of freedom, motion limitations, and allowable set changes. And last one is a scripting system. In scripting system defines the object specification and animation sequences using the input script. Scripting languages contains a rich set of libraries which allows the construction of various object motions. Okay. Now we see keyframes. There are two approaches for keyframe. First, we will see what is keyframe. Keyframe animation does interpolation to generate intermediate frames from a given pair of frames. The animator can control a number of intermediate frames to be generated. More keyframes generate smooth animations. If there are more keyframes, then animation is smooth. Only a few seconds of animation of a bouncing ball produce many frames. To generate a smooth and realistic animation, we should be careful in specifying position and number of keyframes in real sequences, just by specifying the first and last frame as a keyframes. We may end up with generating only linear motion of the ball. Okay. Now we see approaches for keyframes. There are two approaches to keyframe animation. First one is a step interpolation and second one is a parameter interpolation. This approach derives in between frames by interpolating the shape information. This has a major role in film industry and advertisement. Okay, it is used in film industry and advertisement. And second one is a parameter interpolation. Shape interpolation is faster but less accurate. It is a less accurate than shape interpolation. Another way is to interpolate the parameter both object rather than object shape itself. This is also known as parametric keyframe animation or key transformation animation. Parameter interpolation consider various types of parameters like visual parameters, physical parameters, and spatial parameters, etc. Just a second. I think my slides. Yeah. Now we see overview of a morpheme. Now, what you know about morpheme?
Changing something shape to match a different thing.
Yes, or और कुछ पता है मॉर्फिंग के बारे में?
Transformation of image into another, one into another.
ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ इमेज, ओके।
Yes.
और morphing is a way of smoothly transforming one shape to another shape. Okay, what is morphing? Morphing is way of smoothly transforming one shape to another shape. Okay, animator has to provide first and last images called source and destination images respectively. Intermediate images are computed from source and destination images using interpolation or some other mathematical formulas. Main techniques for computing intermediate frames are mesh morphing and field morphing. Okay, morphing is carried out into steps. Two steps. There are two steps of morphing. First one is a cross dissolving. Cross dissolving changes the color of the image at each pixel. In any in between images, color at the location X and Y depends on the color at the same location in source and destination images. A simple morphing between two images of the same size can be achieved using cross dissolving alone. For example, color of field polygon can easily be changed using this method. If one shape is to be converted into some different shape, one needs to change shape in prior or during cross dissolving. And second step is a warping. Warping is generally used to change the shape object. It is used to change the shape object. Warping changes the shape features by shifting the pixel around in the images. Warping deforms the two images such that features of source image gradually map to features of destination images. Now we see some applications of morphing. First application is it is used in motion picture and animation to create a special effect. Also, morphing is used to create a face and object morphing in advertisement and making. And next application of morphing, that is it is used to know how particular organ will look like after surgery. Okay, that is all about morphing. Now we see some overview of motion specification. Okay, the main issue with computer animation is describing the motion of an object in the scene. Okay, it is the main issue. These methods are known as motion control method. These methods specify how object is animated. Okay, there are three methods. First one is a method based on geometric and kinematic information. Second, method based on physical information. Third one is a method based on behavioral information. Okay, now we see first method. These methods are heavily animator dependent. Okay, we see first method. These methods are heavily animator dependent. Motion is a local entity which is described in terms of velocity, acceleration, angles, coordinate positions, etc. Performance animation, keyframe animation, and image morphing belongs to this class of motion control method. Also, perform animation uses magnetic or optical measurement in consistent with the recording of the direct action of real actor for an immediate or delayed playback. This technique is typically used in character animation. Okay, this method is used in character animation. Now we see some overview of second method, that is method based on physical information. Movement on object of an object under external force form the physical modeling of the motion. Dynamics are physical modeling. In this method, the physical data is provided by animator. The motion computation is done by solving the dynamic equation. Where motion is globally controlled, these classes of method are further classified as parameter adjustment and constant based method. According to Newton's second law, force applied on object is proportional to the product of the mass of the object and velocity of the object. I think all of you know the Newton's second law. Okay, that is force is equals to mass into velocity. Okay. Now we see some overview of third method, that is method based on behavioral information. This method uses the behavioral characteristics of individual object by explicitly supplying high level directives that indicates the behavior without any stimulus. Stimulus, that is external force. The behavioral system is based on interaction between actors. Actors in the system pass their position to surrounding actors, which in turn affect the neighbor's behavior. For example, sequences of ant, flock of birds or group of fishes. To simulate such a scenario, the virtual object should be equipped with virtual sensor used as a basis for implementing the behavior of that object. Okay. Now we'll see some overview about gaming. Just a second. Now we'll see some introduction about gaming. The video game is an electronic game which provides interaction between user and the video display device. The video display device may be 2D or 3D, such as to monitor screen, touch screen, or headset, etc. An electronic system used to play games are called platforms. Mostly video games are designed for a specific platforms and may not work on another platform. A game designed for mobile may not work on personal computer and vice versa. Okay, that is platform independent. Okay, gradually CRT display devices have been replaced by a flat screen, which ultimately replaced by the touch screen. Most of the market of game today is mobile devices. Games are being played on various platforms like personal computer, console, handheld, web browser, mobile, etc. Okay. Now we see some basics about this. Personal computers. Personal computer are general purpose machines, so the performance of the game on another platform may vary vastly compared to personal computer. Personal computers are easily upgradable and economical. It is a good option for multiplayer games. However, there is a small library of games or personal computers and the performance of high graphics game is very average on it. Now, console game. Game is played on specific electronic devices. It is play on specific electronic devices designed for gaming purpose. It's designed only for a gaming purpose. It is a detective video gaming platform and usually runs the games designed for that console only. Major console platforms are PlayStation and console games are relatively cheaper. It are the relatively cheapest. It supports a huge amount of games and performs of a sports game is excellent on such a specialized devices. The downside of console platform is that it is not upgradable. It has limited functionality other than playing the game on limited support to multiplayer games. Now we see handheld. Handheld devices are small and portable. These devices are small and portable. User can hold the devices to play the games on it. It features a small screen, volume controller, joystick, speaker, and other buttons. Handheld platforms are less powerful compared to PC or console. These are the less powerful than PC or consoles. Next one is a arcade game. Arcade game refers to the game played on very specialized electronic devices. Such devices are designed to play only one game. Arcade games are mostly housed in a vertical cabinet. Due to its limitation to support one game only, very few arcades are available in the country. Now we see next, that is web browsers. Web browsers are a cross-platform environment. Games developed for web browsers can be played across a wide spectrum of devices. It makes the accessibility of game anywhere, anytime with the internet. Such a games are often designed in Java or Flash. Okay. Next one is a mobile gaming. Mobile gaming has become a significant platform for gamers. Mobile gaming covers a big revenue market for the gaming industry due to its availability to the user. And then last one is a virtual reality games. Virtual reality games give a real feel to the user being a part of games, but it requires additional VR headset. VR games are complex. Some VR systems provide various electronic support to interact within the game. VR games typically requires a separate computer, console, VR headset, and other equipment, which makes it costly. That is, virtual reality games are costly than other games. Now we see some gaming platforms. NVIDIA has released Tesla Quadro and Maximum workstation, which are used on CPU and CUDA. Okay. Now we see some overview of Tesla workstation. Tesla workstation. Tesla workstations are targeted at general purpose graphics processing unit. It was invented by the electronic engineer Nikola Tesla. It is invented by the Nikola Tesla. They are programmable using OpenGL or CUDA APIs. We see previous what is OpenGL. Okay. Tesla workstations are backed up by NVIDIA. They are built by big players in the market like Lenovo and Dell, etc. Tesla products are primarily used in simulations and large-scale calculations, especially floating points calculations and high-end image generation for applications in professional and scientific fields. Compared to GeForce card, Tesla cards have 4 times the double precision performance of a Fermi-based NVIDIA GeForce card of similar single precision performance. On the other hand, Tesla cards were originally unable to output images to display. However, the latest Tesla C-class products include dual-link DVI port. NVIDIA Tesla CPU accelerator turns standard PCs and workstation into personal supercomputers. It uses CUDA parallel computing architecture and it is powered up to 2688 parallel processing cores per. This configuration makes them almost 250 times faster than normal PCs. Okay. These are 250 times faster than our normal PCs. Now we see Quadro workstation. NVIDIA Quadro band is intended to use in the workstation running computer aided design, that is CAD, computer generated imagery, CGI, digital content creation, machine learning, and other scientific computation. The graphics card are used in Quadro is identical to GeForce branded cards. It differs in ECC, memory, and floating point precision, which make them very robust against the calculation error. Now we see some overview of Maximum's workstation. Tesla was targeting the computational efficiency and Quadro was designed to target the graphics processing. There are application domains which demand both computation and graphics processing. In many simulations, the intensive computation is followed by the rendering of the result in no time. NVIDIA Maximus achieved both the goal by bringing together the 3D graphics processing capabilities of NVIDIA Quadro with the massive parallel computing power of NVIDIA. Now we see some features of NVIDIA. First feature is share your favorite movements. NVIDIA allows to record and share live streaming of game on various social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, etc. NVIDIA Shadow Plays lets you broadcast with a bare minimum performance overhead. The second feature is ready drivers. For major games, NVIDIA continuously works on performance boosting, bug fixing, etc. To improve the gaming experience, NVIDIA Game Works lets you optimize gameplay and bring you this improvement through a game ready driver update. New drivers are automatically notified to the user when they are available. And next feature is capturing in-gaming photographs. NVIDIA Ansel Photo Mode allows you to capture the professional looking high quality photographs of your games. It allows you to directly share on various social media platforms. User can choose from super resolution 360 HDR and stereo photographs in supported games. Next feature is freestyle game filters. NVIDIA Freestyle Game Filters allows you to apply most processing filters on your games while you play. Change the look and mood of your games with tweaks to color or saturation or apply dramatic post-process filter like HDR. Freestyle is integrated at driver level of seamless compatibility with supported games. Now, there are some advances in gaming. First, that is, video games have come a long way since their interception in 1980s. With new technology and computational power, some features have made gaming more attractive and existing. Some of the advancement in gaming are these are the some advances. Now we see first facial recognition. 3D scanning and facial recognition allows you to create a avatar same like you in your gaming environment, or even you can transfer your expressions to build in characteristics in the game. The 3D camera from Intel Real Scene allows the developer to transfer their emotions by scanning 78 landmark point on the space of the gamer. Second advances is voice recognition. Voice recognition has brought the excitement level of game on step up. Today you can issue the commands by voice rather than controller. User can search the game library, can turn the console on or off, interact with social media and partners, etc. Now, next advances is gesture control. Inter Real Scene 3D camera tracks 22 points of your hands and transfer the gesture into action in games. This free the user from operating the controller. For example, the Warrior Wave game employs real scene technology by which you can use your hand to lead a group of ancient Greek soldiers to safety. Now, next is virtual reality. Virtual reality technology has not fully exploited for gaming, but it has given the gamers a fully immersive gaming experience which they have never seen before. The player can feel himself in the scene with VR technology. Uh, Next is wearable gaming. Earlier components which were targeting the fitness applications in wearable devices are now using them for gaming. Wearable like a smartwatches, glasses make gaming portable and make the game more exciting. Next one is a on-demand gaming. Games can already watch and share live stream of games, but what about playing them? Much like similar movies, streaming services, the ability to stream video game is becoming more and more reality, and it could lead game developers, both big and small, to complete the gaming glory. Now, next is a cloud gaming. Instead of creating a video game system that requires more powerful hardware, developers are looking to lighten the load with the cloud. Games no longer need to be limited by the amount of memory that console have to offer. Using the cloud opens games up to massive server size limits where the images are streamed to your screen through the internet. These are the advances of gaming. This is the overview of our sixth unit, that is introduction to animation and gaming. Okay. This is theoretical unit. I will provide notes of this unit. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, no problem.
Give me attendance. What about assignments?
Ma'am, we have done first three assignments, ma'am, of CGR.
First three assignments.
Yes.
Okay. Then
No, ma'am, first two.
But I have done three, ma'am.
okay, then upload on my classroom. Okay.
Ma'am,
I will share.
I have already uploaded it on Google Classroom, ma'am.
मैंने जो लिंक शेयर की थी सैटरडे को उस पे किया है क्या आपने?
Yes, ma'am, you can check it there.
Okay, I will check.
Yeah.
I think regular students ने already assignments complete किए हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then direct second year students, upload your assignments on that link. Okay. Just
Okay, ma'am.
give me attendance.
Ma'am, first two or three?
Mostly first two.
हॅलो द्या गेस मॅम तुम्ही सबमिट करायला.
हा, दोन सांगितले
तुम्ही
होते.
दोनच सांगितले होते.
ज्यांच्या 3 झालेत त्यांनी 3 अपलोड करा. काही प्रॉब्लेम
ठीक.
नाहीये.
Yeah.
पण 2 तरी मस्ट आहेत.
या मॅम. ओके.
ठीक आहे. Then give me attendance. First regular.
Tejal Wagmati, roll number is 102.
Just second. Regular चे पहिल्यांदा घेऊ द्या. Roll number 1 to 10.
Roll number 9, ma'am.
9,
Roll number 5.
5, 1 to 10 झाले. 11 to 20.
Roll number 13, ma'am.
13. आणखी कोणी आहे का? 11 to 20 मध्ये. 21 to 30.
Roll number 21.
Roll number
Ma'am, roll number 27.
27.
22, ma'am.
22.
23.
23. Roll number 31 to 40.
33, ma'am.
39, ma'am.
33, 39,
31, ma'am.
31, ma'am.
31, 36,
Hello, ma'am. 29, ma'am.
29. Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 35.
35. 55. Okay. 31 to 40 झाले. 41 to 50. 41 to 50. 51 to 60.
Roll number 51.
59.
51, 59.
51.
51, 59. Next. Sixty-one to 70.
67.
64.
67.
67.
63, ma'am.
63. Next.
Ma'am, is this roll number or PNR number?
Roll number.
Ma'am, I was 32. I thought it is PNR number. That's why I didn't say anything.
Your number is 30?
32. 32. Sarthak Mat.
32. Next, 61 to 70. 71 to 80.
Roll number 77.
77. Next.
74.
78.
74, 78,
71.
71. Next. Eighty-one to 90.
89, ma'am.
89.
86, ma'am.
86.
90.
Next. 90. Next. 92. Next.
100.
100. Next, 91 to 100, Sample. 101 to 110.
Ma'am, 101. Initially you can.
Hello, ma'am.
10.
102.
जस्ट ज्यांना रोल नंबर माहिती आहे त्यांनी रोल नंबर सांगा आणि ज्यांना नाही माहिती त्यांनी लास्टला नेम सांगा. 10
Ma'am, 103.
107.
108.
103, ma'am.
103.
102.
Just second. 102, 107, 103. Next.
105.
108.
105, 108.
Ma'am, 104.
109.
104, 109. Next.
131.
131.
119. Ma'am,
Just second. 11 to 20 सांगा first.
114.
114.
113.
119.
113.
120. 120. 118. Next.
116.
116.
122.
21 to 30.
Ma'am, 125.
125. 127.
Ma'am, 129.
129. 121.
130.
Just a second. 130.
131.
131. 131 to 140.
135.
136.
136.
133.
133.
138.
138.
134.
पुन्हा सांगा ऐकायला नाही आलं.
134.
40. 134. Next. 142.
145.
145. Then
148.
148.
147. 149.
149. Next. 145.
141.
141. Okay, 141. Next.
Ma'am, Pajay Harish Vinod.
ठीक है, just second here. अच्छा, हरीश.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, Bhagyashree Chame.
भाग्यश्री.
Ma'am, Nahush Hirolikar.
Yeah. Next.
Ma'am, Prerna Lugde.
Next.
Ma'am, Gaikwad Pooja.
Pooja. Next.
Pranjal Shivai.
Next. झाले का एवढेच आहेत का?
Ma'am, Om Dhanuge.
Next. झाले काय एवढेच आहेत का? ठीक आहे. या सब्जेक्ट बद्दल काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर तुम्ही मला विचारू शकता.
Ma'am, can you send us the MCQs of this subject, ma'am?
MCQs. Okay. Yes. Now I don't have it. I will ask to ma'am. If she have it, then I will send you. Otherwise, I will prepare and then send you. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
MCQs. Okay.
Yes.
I will prepare for it. आणखी काही डाउट्स आहेत? अल्गोरिदम मध्ये आहेत. अल्गोरिदम्स केले तुम्ही? मी जस्ट ओव्हरव्ह्यू दिलाय अल्गोरिदम्सचे. ते तुम्हाला थोडंसं रीड करावं लागेल. थेरी बघण्यापेक्षा अल्गोरिदम्स थोडे पाहिले तर ते तुम्हाला हे राहील. बाकीचे सब्जेक्ट्सचे झालेत का तुमचं पोर्शन?
येस मॅम, डीएमचा झाला.
डीएमचं का?
Ma'am,
Yes,
as
ma'am.
our class teacher sent us OOPS notes and MCQs on classroom, ma'ams.
Oops, MCQs.
Yeah, and she has covered most of the uh, chapters and syllabus.
Okay. ठीक आहे. मी विचारते मला MCQs बद्दल वगैरे. जर नसतील तर मी प्रिपेअर करेल आणि प्रॅक्टिकल्स बद्दल पण विचारते आणि मग तुम्हाला सांगेल. ठीक आहे. स्टील तुम्हाला काही डाऊट्स असतील तर तुम्ही मला कॉन्टॅक्ट करू शकता. व्हॉट्सअप मेसेज वगैरे करू शकता.
Ma'am, we had to know about the practical schedule ASAP.
वो तो सोनम मैम को पता होगा. मैम को बताने को बोलती हूँ. मैम का लेक्चर है क्या टुडे? उप्स का लेक्चर है क्या आज?
नो मैम.
नहीं है क्या? फिर भी मैम आपको बताएंगी. ठीक है.
Okay, ma'am.
है मैम लेक्चर आज 12:30 बजे.
है क्या उप्स का? तो मैम बताएंगे आपको.
है मैम.
ठीक है. मैम को पूछना आप लोग.
ओके.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I will ask. PPTs रेफर केल्या का तुम्ही गुगल क्लासरूम वरच्या?
For this subject, ma'am?
CG, computer graphics.
Ma'am, I'm studying from books, ma'am.
Which book?
I did TechMax.
Text Max. Okay. For this semester, you can use this book, but next semester onward, don't use that book. Okay.
Okay.
For this semester, you can use this, but next semester onward, if you use reference book, that is good for your career. Okay.
मॅम तुम्ही प्रॅक्टिकल देणार होतात ना?
प्रॅक्टिकल्स माझं बोलणंच झालं नाही मॅमशी अजून, कारण आज सॅटर्डेला तर मी हे केलं, त्यानंतर मॅमची आणि माझी भेट नाही झाली. मी मॅमला विचारते, असेल तर मी अपलोड करून टाकेल लगेच. ठीक आहे,
ओके मॅम.
तुम्ही चेक करून घ्या. आणि तुम्ही स्टडी स्टार्ट करा, कदाचित तुमची एक्झाम होईल आता लगेच. आणि आता या सेमेस्टरला कशातून प्रिपेअर करायचे त्यातून करा. टेक्निकल, टेक्स्ट, मॅथ्स जे असेल ते युट्यूबला आहे सगळं, युट्यूबलाही पाहू शकता.
Actually, ma'am, we didn't know which textbook we have to refer, so I refer TechMax, ma'am.
In our syllabus there is a books names, नीचे दिए हैं बुक्स के नाम.
I didn't check that, my bad.
Okay, check it. Okay, now we will stop here. If you have any doubts, then ask me. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
ओके मॅम.
Start prepare.